Hi everyone, today in Integrated Math 1, we're going to go over Chapter 12, Lesson 7. Here are the objectives. Make sure you write them down in your notes. Alright, so let's go over a couple things. First of all, a transformation can be noted using an arrow. A transformation statement, the triangle ABC, translates to triangle XYZ. Tells you that A is mapped onto X, B is mapped onto Y, and C is mapped onto Z. Notice you have your original figure, and it gets transformed to your image. Alright, now let's go over key concepts on reflections, translations, and rotations. So a reflection, think about this as a flip. And here it says that it's flipped over a line called the line of reflection. This line right here is our line of reflection. And each point of the pre-image and its image are in the same distance from the line of reflection. So if I said this was like 2 centimeters, right here would be 2 centimeters. If this was 5 centimeters from this line to G, it would also be 5 centimeters. So notice here, this is a transformation with a reflection in our case. Next we have a translation or a slide. So we can go to the left or go to the right. In our case here, it's going to go to the right. The translation or slide is a transformation that moves all points of the original figure the same distance in the same direction. So notice we went from K to P, and we went from L to Q, and J to M, but it didn't try going all these different places. All the points simply move to the right, and it's shown right here. Next we have a rotation or a turn. A rotation is a transformation around a fixed point, and it's saying through a specific angle in a specific direction. Each point of the original figure and its image are the same distance from the center. So notice R went to W, S went to X, and T went to Y. Alright, so as you can recall, we're going to go ahead and start with reflection. Reflection is simply the mirror image of something. So as you see here, that it's flipped about this line, in our case, X is equal to 1. So this is a distance of 1 from this line, from this point to the line, and so is this distance right here. Notice if we move the object, it's still the same distance apart. Expand it out, same thing. And if I move my line of reflection, same thing is also happening. So I'm going to move them both to 0, 0. Let's say move it closer, same distance apart as well. Then we have a translation. So I'm going to move this down a little bit. So translation simply means that it's going to be moving around. So right here, place it there, and you can see you can move to the right. You can also move to the left. You can also move up, and it can also move down. So these are a couple ways that a figure can be translated. Then we have a rotation. So I'm going to move that back. Oops. Right here. Notice that's where the center is. Right here, the center is the fixed point. So, as you see for this figure, one point is not moving, but every other point is moving. The 0, 0, 1 right here is the only point not actually changing. So that's our fixed point. But we don't necessarily have to have our fixed point at 0. You could technically move this, and it'd be the same scenario that's rotating around that point though. And there we go.